welcome to all of you who are here in Chennai at the 250th birth year of this legendary composer whose beautiful music and compositions have elevated the level of Carnatic music performance to new standards. The trinity of Saint Tyagaraja, Sri Muthuswamy Dikshitar and Shyama Shastri have made invaluable and immeasurable contributions to Indian classical music, and we have all gathered today to pay our humble tribute to one of our greatest ever composers. So the day is going to start off with a brief inauguration followed by a group performance of a few of Dikshitar's compositions by students and teachers. Following that, we will take a break for lunch, and then we will have the afternoon session, which again will be live streamed. In the afternoon session, we will have solos by our students and teachers. Again, this is our small tribute, so please join us in this celebration of a legendary composer. We are delighted to welcome the chief guest for the morning, Mrs. Vijaya Kalyan, who is here today. Please come. So, Mrs. Vijaya is an internationally certified yoga teacher from the Shivananda Yoga Vedanta Ashram. She has been a yoga practitioner since 2010 and a teacher since 2019. An NIT Trichy alumna, she is also an advisor for the Champions of Chennai Awards, instituted by KSA Trust, which recognizes silent champions in Chennai from all walks of life. She is a great personal friend to me. We've become good friends over the years. She is also the chairperson of an NGO called Nalangana, which works in the rural and semi-urban areas to create awareness on social issues through innovative means of communication. So I invite Mrs. Vijaya to grace the occasion by sharing a few of her thoughts with us today. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone here and online. I had messaged Vidya this morning, but she didn't happily see the message saying I'm not going to talk. But okay, now I'm
sorry. I truly misread that message.
Okay. So I'm very happy to be here. You are celebrating such an important thing, that 25th birth anniversary 250th birth anniversary of Sri Muthuswamy.
That's okay. We are a very relaxed team.
Yeah. Such a great composer. I am a novice when it comes to Carnatic music, but I do listen, appreciate, and enjoy good music. Me and my husband both. And we also have a company called Music of Madras, like MDND.
Yeah, why don't you talk a little bit about, tell us about it.
Yeah, so MDND is a digital platform that my husband is creating for Indian performing arts. Basically helping, enabling the artists, all the stakeholders in the field, the artists, event organizers, sabhas, and the fans, the audience. So right now we are doing a lot of ticketing for events. During the music season, if anybody has booked, they'll know MDND.
Yes.
So we do a lot of ticketing. And now we are working with also video sharing for artists. People can upload their videos and share it. It's like I would say YouTube, Insta, and it's a combination of all this, the social media and everything. So that's about Music of Madras. And
my understanding is you also have a library of recordings, right?
Yeah,
is that you're building it?
We are building a library of records. It's called MDND Records. In the website itself it is there. So we are trying to slowly bring in a lot of these audio and video records of legendary musicians. And
you have a studio, right?
Yeah, we do have a small recording studio if anybody wants to come perform, record or live stream. And we also have a small performance center, something very similar for 40-seater. And we have small performances, which is very cozy and nice. And this is very similar to that, what I've seen. So now coming to VSA, I have to say something. Vidya has been doing a fantastic job. This is something, when we knew about it, it was something very new that I have never heard of somebody doing this. Natarajam, I think Vidya would have done something. She was a gold medalist, I think, in CA. Yes, and but she chose to stick to her field of passion, that is music. And what she's doing is fantastic, enabling a lot of people from all over the world to enjoy and learn at whatever stage of life you are in. Also empowering a lot of people, otherwise the teachers, again, all over the world. And I think for such a reason, for promoting Indian performing arts again and culture through this kind of platform. We recognized her in our trust with the Champions of Chennai award in 2022. So something that we thought was absolutely fantastic, and I wish she does get a lot of awards and recognition. I wish her many more awards and success, and wish you all a very happy day. And it's going to be a long day. Enjoy, and I'm going to be enjoying a little bit of music along with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And just a small photo for appreciation. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Honoring us.
Thank you.
Thank you. So while we set up the stage, I would like to take a few minutes to talk about Sri Dikshitar. This is not a prepared speech, so I'm just going to do it spontaneously. Why is Dikshitar so special to all of us? One is that I feel he was a great research-oriented composer. When we study Dikshitar compositions, we can learn so much about deities, about temples, specific temples. He was a great pilgrim who traveled the length and breadth of India. Imagine this 250 years ago, when he was a young boy, he went all the way to Kashi to study Advaita. He studied under a great guru called Chidambaranatha Yogi. And he was blessed by Lord Muruga. And that is how he started composing. And he dedicated his compositions with the Mudra Guru Guha. And he was a master of many subjects, not just music. He was a great Vainika, and he had many disciples as well. But what is really intriguing is his knowledge of Sanskrit, knowledge of scriptures. I will talk a little bit about the specific compositions that we will be singing in the group. Once we start the group performance, but you can see that he studied in depth many of the slokas like the Lalita Sahasranama, incorporated nuggets and key takeaways into his compositions. So if we learn and sing Dikshitar Kritis, it can be a small substitute for doing elaborate pujas, which in today's fast life many of us may not be able to do. And you can also see the amazing word play. Those who are into Sanskrit will realize he many times used techniques like alliterations, rhyming. He incorporated the names of the ragas, kshetras. He used the same word with different meanings and different lines, contexts within a song. And he has composed on so many different deities. Although he used Guru Guha as his mudra, he didn't restrict to his compositions to any particular deity. Numerous, he was a great Devi Upasaka. He followed the Sri Vidya mode of worship, and he composed amazing group compositions, including the Kamalamba Navavaranam.
Hello? Yeah. Late realization that the mic volume had been low. Thanks for pointing out. So I was talking about Sri Dikshitar's group compositions, including the Navavarnam. He had the Vara Kritis or Navagraha Kritis. He also composed the Panchabhuta Kshetra Kritis, Abhayamba Kritis, and so many group compositions of Sri Dikshitar, so many themes, different Gaulas, Shodasha Ganesha Kritis, Guru Guha Vibhakti Kritis. I mean, we could do many PhDs with Dikshitar compositions as the theme. So there is very, it will take a whole day to talk about him, but this is just our small tribute. And he also came down to the level of the smallest child and composed these simple Muthuswarams. And that really shows what versatility he had. So we have Dikshitar compositions that can be learnt and sung by small children, and we also have very detailed, involved compositions, and many of them have a lot of philosophical content. He was a great Advaita scholar as well. And I would also like to pay tribute to my guru, Padma Bhushan Lalgudi Sri Jayaraman, who taught me Dikshitar Kritis in his inimitable Bani, and my gratitude to all my gurus on this occasion, and my special thanks to all our teachers and students for the terrific support that they have provided, not only for this event but over the years. Just a quick thing about VSA is that we are a little different in the sense we are an impact-driven social enterprise run by women. So we don't do any paid advertising. So our growth has been entirely organic through the word of mouth referrals of well-wishers, and also through the hard work put in by our team of teachers. And we are truly grateful to all our students and teachers for their continued support and patronage, and we always pay attention to the importance of making music learning a happy experience. That is really our bottom line. It's not driven by anything else except that all of us, irrespective of the age, learning level, location, should have access to our classical art forms. And we teach not only music, we also teach dance, yoga, languages, sloka chanting. Now we have started Vedic mathematics as well. Konnakol is another class we offer. So our goal is that every student should feel welcome to reach us and learn at their own pace in a customized way. And with online classes, again, it becomes very flexible and student friendly. So with that, I thank you all for your attention, and we will start the group singing. And thank you once again for your continued support and patronage to all our efforts. Namaskar. And also quickly, just wanted to introduce the co-artists that we have today. We have Vidya TV, Anusha TV on the violin, and Vishwesh on the mridangam. And I would also like to introduce all the participants. Maybe from the far side, we have Srimati Suma Mukunda, Srimati Suma Venkatesh, we have Sri Bhargava, Gayatri V, Parvati Subramanian, Akhila, Lalita Ramesh Kumar, Sheila Hari Krishna, Maya, then Kirti, and then Akshara, Shruti, and Swati. Thank you all for coming. The knee has to be called off. See the. Is it G?
Yes.
No, it's G. Want to join? Sing. You can go and sit there if you want. Did you learn Sri Saraswati? Namaskaram, everybody. We begin our group performance with an ode to Lord Ganesha through the immortal Dikshitar composition, Vatapi Ganapatim Bhajeham. In fact, it was the first composition that my Guru Lalgudi sir taught me. So it is very fresh in my memory. I was 12 years old. And when I was looking up about this composition, I found a few interesting things. So when we talk about Vatapi, it is the name to the town known as Badami in Karnataka today. However, the Kshetra is believed to be Tiruvarur. There is believed to be a Vatapi Ganapati in Tiruvarur temple, which was brought from Vatapi by a Pallava king after winning over the Chalukya king. And Sri Dikshitar has incorporated the Raga Mudra Hamsadhvani in the Charanam of the composition. And there are many interesting typical Dikshitar references. For example, the Charanam. Charanam is very, very profound. It talks about Pranava Swarupa Vakratundam, where the trunk, the bent trunk of Ganesha is compared to the shape of the Omkara. And he is also referred as the one who is in Trikona Madhya, that is in the Sri Chakra. Ganapati is seated inside a triangle, and also the Vatapi Ganapati in Tiruvarur is similarly seated inside a vertical isosceles triangle. So Sri Dikshitar talks about that. And he also talks about Kumbha Sambhava Muni, that is sage Agastya, who worshipped Lord Ganesha in the Charanam of the composition. So there are a lot of little nuggets like this which are incorporated throughout this beautiful Hamsadhvani Kriti set to Aditala. So we will start off with that rendition. Vatapi Ganapatim Bhajeham, 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 Varanasyam Varapradam Shivadapi 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 Ganapatim Bhajeham. Charanam Bhutadesam Sevita Charanam Bhuta Bhautika Prapanchavaranam Vitaraginam Vinatayoginam Vitaraginam Vinatayoginam Vishwakaranam Vinavaranam Vatapi Ganapatim Bhajeham, Varanasyam Varapradam Shivadapi Ganapatim Bhajeham. Purakumbhasam Vara Prabhujitam Trikonamajagatam Purakumbhasam Vara Prabhujitam Trikonamajagatam Murari Ramukadi Upasitam Muladhara Paradi Chapari Vagatma प्रणव स्वरूप वक्रतुण्डं प्रणव स्वरूप वक्रतुण्डं प्रणव स्वरूप वक्रतुण्डं प्रणव स्वरूप वक्रतुण्डं निराधरं निटिलचन्द्रकर्णं निजवामकर विद्युतेक्षुर्णं कराम्बुजपाशबीजापूरं कलुषविदूरं भूताकारं कराम्बुजपाशबीजापूरं कलुषविदूरं भूताकारं हरादिगुरुगुहतोषितबिम्बं हंसध्वनिभूषितैरम्बं कराम्बुजपाशबीजापूरं कलुषविदूरं भूताकारं हरादिगुरुगुहतोषितबिम्बं हंसध्वनिभूषितैरम्बं वादामि गणपतिं भजेऽहं वारणास्यं वरदं वादामि गणपतिं भजे. Sri Dikshitar was an incredible Devi Upasaka. So the next song we have picked is a very simple song. It also shows sometimes these great souls also understand that not everybody else is as great as they are. So they do things that simple people, children can also learn, follow and enjoy. And this song, Sri Saraswati Hite, is very suitable for like a Geetam level student. And it really is still a window into the genius of Sri Dikshitar. It is actually about Kamakshi, the Kshetra is Kanchipuram. He says she is congenial to goddess Saraswati. So it is not a composition on Saraswati. And he also describes the goddess as Shive. Shiva is a name given to Parvati in the Lalita Sahasranamam. And we see many references to the Lalita Sahasranamam across Dikshitar compositions. So he talks about her as Shiva Sahite. So she is Shiva and she is along with her consort or her Lord Shiva. So it really shows again the beautiful wordplay. And this Raga Manji. Again, ragas are like people, like things that, gain popularity and fade also. So Manji is actually a great raga, which is like a sister raga to the evergreen and super popular Bhairavi raga. And we have beautiful Trinity compositions in Manji. Unfortunately, Bhairavi being a very powerful raga has actually kind of cannibalized Manji over the years. So today, Manji is considered like a relatively less heard raga, not so much scope for Manodharma, because everything that Manji had to offer, Bhairavi kind of being a more aggressive raga or more popular raga took over many Manji phrases. But given the numerous Trinity compositions, Dikshitar compositions in Manji, I wanted to kind of highlight this raga which is not so popularly heard anymore. So we will sing Sri Saraswati Hite, Manji Raga Aditala. Shri Saraswati Hite, Shive Chidanande, Shiva Sahite, Shri Saraswati Hite, Shive Chidanande, Shiva Sahite, Shri Saraswati Hite, Vasavadi Mahite, Vasanadi Rahite, Vasavadi Mahite, Saraswati Hite Shive Chidanande Shiva Sahite Shri Saraswati Hite Kamakoti Nilaye Karadhika Mani Valaye Komala Taradhridaye Guru Guhodaye Mama Vasadaye Komala Taradhridaye Guru Guhodaye Mama Vasadaye Komala Taradhridaye Guru Guhodaye Mama Vasadaye Shri Saraswati Hite Shive Chidanande Shiva Sahite Shri Saraswati Hite. The third composition we are going to render is on Lord Shiva, Chidambara Natarajam Ashraye. It is a short and sweet Dikshitar Kriti in the Ragam Kedaram. So again, Kedaranatha is a name given to Shiva. So he has aptly chosen this Raga Kedaram. And you will find in many ragas there are big, heavy Trinity compositions, especially you will see this with Tyagaraja and Dikshitar. They have composed songs that can be sung as main pieces or very weighty, big, difficult compositions. Yet they have also composed very simple, small kritis in the same raga. And very interestingly, in Kedaram, Sri Dikshitar has composed 2 kritis on the same Kshetra Chidambaram. So Chidambara Natarajam that we sing is the simpler one, and we have the beautiful, majestic Ananda Natana Prakasham, which is part of the Panchabhuta Kshetra Kritis, which comes it's a very expansive Kedara Kriti, and he has incorporated the Raga Mudra in both the compositions, and he describes Lord Nataraja of Chidambaram, and he also refers to his consort goddess Shivakami in this beautiful Kriti in Kedara. Adi Talam and Chidambara Natarajam Ashrayeham is the Kriti. Chidambara Natarajam Ashrayeham Chidambara Natarajam Ashrayeham Shivakami Patim Chidambara Natarajam Ashrayeham Shivakami Patim Chitsabhapatim Chidambara Natarajam Ashrayeham Shivakami Patim Chitsabhapatim Chidambara Natarajam Ashrayeham Shivakami Patim Chitsabhapatim Chidambara Natarajam Ashrayeham. Chidambara Viharam Shankaram Chidambara Viharam Shankaram Chidanandakaram Guru Bhuvaram Kedareshwaram Vishveshwaram Kedareshwaram Vishveshwaram Amalapati Nutapadam Shashidaram Kedareshwaram विश्वेश्वरं कमलापतिनुतपदं शशिधरं चिदम्बरनटराजमाश्रये शिवकामी So again, while selecting the songs, I've tried to bring in some interesting things about Dikshitar to the extent possible that we can do in a short duration. So the next song is in the beautiful Raga Vasanta Bhairavi. So all of us would have heard about the super popular Tyagaraja Kriti, Nidaya Radha in Vasanta Bhairavi. This one is a Dikshitar composition, Prasanna Venkateshwaram, in the same Raga. Interestingly, in the Asampurna Melakarta scheme that was followed by Dikshitar, Vasanta Bhairavi was given the status of the Melakarta Raga, of the 14th Melakarta Raga known as Vati Vasanta Bhairavi. The Asampurna Melakarta scheme has fallen out of vogue today. Today, all of us follow the Sampurna scheme. During the times of the Trinity, Tyagaraja followed the Sampurna Melakarta scheme, while Sri Dikshitar followed the Asampurna Melakarta scheme. So you will find that the same ragas have different names in the Tyagaraja and Dikshitar schools, or they are largely the same with some minute differences between the two schools. In the Sampurna scheme, the corresponding 14th Mela is Vakula Bharanam, and the Kshetra for this composition is Tanjavur. Just as I talked about a big and a small kriti in the same raga, Dikshitar has taken many kshetras where he has composed on the Shiva temple as well as the Vishnu temple of the same kshetra. And as I said, he had no partiality between the gods. He composed with equal fervor on every possible deity. So this is about Prasanna Venkateshwara Swami temple in Tanjavur. He has also composed beautiful songs on God Brihadishwara of Tanjavur. For example, there is a Palayamam Brihadishwara in Raga Nayaki. Again, in this is a short composition of Sri Dikshitar, and he has taken Triputa Tala, which is less common. He has incorporated his mudra, which is Guru Guha. He has incorporated the Kshetra Mudra. He talks about Tanjapuri. And he has also incorporated the Raga name. So to do all this in a very meaningful way in a short kriti really shows how masterful he was about various aspects of our music and how interdisciplinary his knowledge was. So we will now render Prasanna Venkateshwaram Bhajare in the Ragam Vati Vasanta Bhairavi set to Triputa Tala. Prasanna Venkateshwaram Bhajare, Prasanna Venkateshwaram Bhajare, Prasanna Venkateshwaram Bhajare, Vasanta Bhairavinutam Shri Prasanna Venkateshwaram Bhajare, Vati Vasanta Bhairavinutam Shri Prasanna Venkateshwaram Bhajare. Tanjanagara-sthitam 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 Prabala-guru-gukale-gyamadyam Vashishtha-vama-deva-viditam Parala-melu-mangashritam Rasika-shekaram Prabhakaram Rakshita-bhaktanam Vashishtha-vama-deva देवविदितं वरालमेलु मङ्गाश्रितं रसिकशेखरं कृपाकरं रक्षितभक्तानोदतं वेङ्कटेश्वरं भज रे पाडि वसन्तवैरविनूतं श्रीसन्द वेङ्कटेश्वरं भज रे. Dikshitar was definitely very fond of Rupaka Talam, and he was very prolific in composing in Rendukalai Rupaka Talam also. Next we are going to sing Dasha Raga Malika of Dikshitar. This is in Orukalai only. The theme is Dashavatara. So we have 10 ragas in this composition, starting with the Ghana ragas. So we start off with Natai, Gaulai, Sri Ragam, Arabhi and Varali. So we can see that Tyagaraja had composed the Ghana Raga Pancharatna, which all of us have heard at numerous festivals. Dikshitar has started off this 10 Raga composition with the Ghana Ragas. After that, we have the Raga Kedaram, Vasanta, and the last 3 Ragas, he has chosen Mangala Ragas, back to back, Shruti, Saurashtram and Madhyamavati. And he has also composed the first 8 paragraphs in each of the 8 vibhaktis of Sanskrit, starting with the Prathama Vibhakti for the first paragraph, and then in the last 2 paragraphs he has gone back to the Dvitiya Vibhakti. He has incorporated the Raga Mudras also, and this is a great example of the wonderful usage of Madhyama Kala or fast-tempoed Sahitya or lyrics that we often find in Dikshitar Kritis. Madhavo Mampadu Matsya Avataro Madhavo Mampadu Matsya Avataro Madhavo Vedasya Dushara Rakshana Shimada Mahavadu Vedasya Dushara Vedadi Rakshana Shimada Mahavadu Avataro. Rajadi Pujitam Divyamrita Govindayamayam Guru Guhanuta Purmavataram Rajadi Pujitam Divyamrita Govindayamayam. Bhumipala Sukarena Shridharena Bhumipala Sukarena Hitadevupakarena Ayasurahati Bhumena Shridharena Bhumipala Sukarena Karena Hayas Narasimhaya Namaste Prahlada Prathitaya Narasimhaya Namaste Prahlada Prathitaya Hiranya Pranamaya Harihaya Vivoditaya Narasimhaya Namaste Prahlada Prathitaya Hiranya Pranamaya Harihaya Vivoditaya Narasimhaya Vamanagam Najane Naravara Rupino Vamanagam Najane Naravara Rupino Shukravali Rajadi Shudinyana Pravodino Naravara Rupino Shukravali Rajadi Shudinyana Pravodino Vamanagam Najane Parashuramsya daso Sitapati Sharanagatasya Parashuramsya daso Sitapati Sharanagasya Kshatriya Kula Bhitarasya Damadar Nirishiputras Parashuramsya daso Sharanagatasya Kshatriya Kula Bhitarasya Damadar Nirishiputras Parashuramsya daso Ramachandra Swamini Bharatim Karomi Ramachandra Swamini Bharatim Karomi Dasharatha Sukumara Kari Dashavatara Bhandana Parikrama Chandra Swamini Bharatim Karomi Dasharatha Sukumara Kari Dashavatara Bhandana Parikrama Swamini Balarama Mam Kalaya Bhodishaya Sodara Balarama Mam Kalaya Bhodishaya Sodara Murali Gana Nanda Mukundari Sadalola Balarama Mam Kalaya Bhodishaya Murali Gana Nanda Mukundari Sadalola Balarama Mam Kalaya Shri Krishna Bhajare Shri Vatim Shri Krishna Bhajare Shri Vatim Shishupalakam Sadhiharam Kandavadi Rachita Vara श्रीकेशं भज रे कलियुग वरदेशं खलसमूह हर सुरेशं कलियुग वरदेशं खलसमूह हर सुरेशं अलमेलु मंगेशं अच्युतानि भजेऽहमनिशं कलियुग वरदेशं खलसमूह हर सुरेशं अलमेलु मंगेशं अच्युतानि भजेऽहमनिशं कलियुग वरदेशं वेङ्कटेशं वेङ्कटेशं भजे So Dikshitar's group kritis are treasure troves of knowledge. And as I mentioned earlier, today's fast life often does not permit us to do extensive pujas, which many of us would like to do. And singing Dikshitar compositions is a great way to stay rooted to our traditions. And, it many times he has passed on the essence of slokas and our methods of worship through his compositions. One such great treasure trove is the Kamalamba Navavarnam set of kritis. It's very auspicious to sing them during the Navaratri time. So we will conclude with the Mangala Kriti from that set, Sri Kamalambike. It is sent to Khanda Jati Ekatalam. The Navavarna kritis are on goddess Kamalamba, the deity found in Tiruvarur. And starting the song with the raga named Sri, he has composed it in the 8th Vibhakti, the Sambodhana Pratama Vibhakti in Sanskrit. And he has incorporated numerous names of the goddess that are found in Lalita Sahasranamam here, like Shiva, Lalita, Shatodari, Shrikari, Bhuvaneshwari, Mahatripura Sundari. So if you want to do like a 2-minute synopsis of Lalita Sahasranamam and quickly before heading out to school, sing the Sri Kamalambike. And he has also used many other terms or references to the goddess that are found in Lalita Sahasranamam, such as Rakendu Vadana, Charu Chandra Kaladhara, and things like that. He has derived from that. We find numerous such references across the Kamalamba Navavarna set. So we will conclude with this beautiful Mangala Kriti. Shri Kamalambike Shri Bhakimam Lalite Shri Kamalambike Shri Lalite Shripati Vinode Sita Site Shiva Sahite Shri Kamalambike Shri Lalite Shripati Vinode Sita Sahite Shri शाकम्भरी शातोदरी चन्द्रकलाधरी शङ्करि शङ्कर गुरु गुह भटव शङ्करि एकाक्षरि भुवनेश्वरि ईशा प्रियकरि श्रीकरि सुखकरि श्री महा त्रिपुर सुन्दरि शाकम्भरि शातोदरि चन्द्रकलाधरि शङ्करि शङ्कर गुरु गुह भटव शङ्करि एकाक्षरि भुवनेश्वरि ईशा प्रियकरि श्रीकरि सुखकरि श्री महा त्रिपुर सुन्दरि श्री कमलाम्बिके ललिते श्रीपति विमुखे सीतासिके शिव सहिते श्री कमलाम्बिके Thank you all for your patient listening. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. And I also wanted to specially thank all the teachers and students. We have many of them from other cities, countries who have made the effort to come here today to sing with us. We had virtual sessions to practice. We also had a session this morning. It's not easy for people to set aside time. Special thanks to all the parents, grandparents who are all here to support their children and grandchildren, because VSA cannot survive and thrive without all your support. And I also wanted to mention that, we have senior teachers, we have 8-year-olds all singing together, and it really exemplifies VSA spirit, because we believe in, camaraderie and team spirit. Many times people ask us why we don't conduct competitions, and this is my personal thing. We are not here to compete when it comes to Carnatic music. We are all here to learn, grow. It's a very personal journey. There are many things about Carnatic music that I realized as an adult. I continue to realize, and my guru always used to say, when I was a child learning, Lalgudi sir used to say that, he's sharing a lot of things which may not be apparent or fully comprehensible for a child. But he'll say, I may not be there, but at some point you will understand why this raga is like this or why I explain this. And there are many things I realized today. And that is, I feel, the beauty about music, because we all live in a stressful world. And maestros like Dikshitar are little ways in which we can alleviate the stress. So thank you all. It's created a meditative environment here, and thanks to those who joined online as well. So we'll take a break for lunch, and we will reconvene at 1 p.m. to start the afternoon session, which will have the solos by our teachers and students. So do join us, and all the parents and families, please join us for the lunch also. Thank you.